right, folks, welcome in. Jason Steele here, Carnivore Compass, and this is our No BS podcast on the carnivore diet. We don't hold back, we tell the truth. If somebody doesn't like something, we're going to talk about it here. Um, I am here with Kevin Attenborough, a longtime friend of mine. Let me just lead in really quick. I knew this guy when he was knee high to a grasshopper, coaching at the hockey arena, worked with his dad. Known him for a long time, and a few years ago we kind of reintroduced again. He was a big boy. He was a very big boy, and you know, about 2 years ago, just under 2 years ago, I saw him online talking about this carnivore thing. I'm like, what the heck is that? And I started researching it, talked to my wife about it. We hemmed and hawed, and then this boy dropped lots of pounds. I won't say how many, I'll let him talk about it, but he's my inspiration. He is the reason my wife and I started carnivore. And you know what, dude? I owe you gratitude because here I am feeling 100%. And I thank you for that. So
Well,
let's lead right into this, dude. What inspired you to start carnivore?
selfish needs is what inspired me, to be honest, was myself being a bigger lad my whole life. I really wanted to find that cheap path. Over the last 3 years prior to me doing this, I tried like biking, mountain biking. I tried different workout programs. I never had that drive to go to the gym and do that daily thing. I'm not a gym rat, so I couldn't pick it up that way. Tried dieting in the sense that I'd starved myself, I'd skip meals here and there. And Joe Rogan, you hear it on there. He started talking about his lifestyle and doing it there. So I started doing a little bit more research. I found Dr. Ken Berry on YouTube. And then I forget the other doctors, but then that Carnival couple is the one that really dragged me into it because I saw them doing it together. And he had huge progress on it. He had a similar build to me. So I just saw his progress and how easy he was doing it. So
Isn't that
I
it's
wanted to lose the
incredible?
weight. I
Yeah,
wanted to lose the weight.
it gives me good chills, good goosebumps when I hear people talking so passionately about it. It's not just another fad. Like we hear
No.
it all the time as carnivores, like, oh, it's just another fad diet. Well, it's not. So what kind of health challenges were you facing? What kind of lifestyle challenges were you facing before you started?
Ones that I'm actually coming back into. I won't drop the reasons I'm coming back into them, but yeah, basic. My energy was number one. Is the energy difference you feel once you go carnivore is night and day. Like I had no energy levels. My joints were all sore. My weight. So I'm 6'1.5", 6'2", whatever people want to say. I was just tipping over 300 pounds. And I was always an athletic guy. Like you said, we met through a hockey program. He helped my dad coach. Like I was always in athletics. So it helped keep the weight off. But as soon as I got out of athletics, it starts building. So, anyways, yeah, carnivore seemed to be the way, and my joints were night and day right away. Like,
Incredible.
honestly, within that month, that 30-day thing we talked about prior to this, I set a 30-day goal that I would stick to it no matter what for 30 days. And I would see how my body felt after that 30 days, as long as I could commit to that 30. Once I did my 30, there was no going back.
Right. It's
No going back.
incredible. Yeah.
Like,
Now, how long now have you been following, and what are the biggest changes that you've noticed?
so the biggest changes, like I said, was mental clarity. So I followed it strict for 11 months strict. And then I started cheating with my family slowly. I'd like do the odd weekend meal. And that would be maybe every 2 weeks or something like that. And then I got to the point that I was doing it every weekend. And then slowly over the last 6 months, 8 months, I've been almost back to a sad diet, other than 2 meals a day. I stick to that pattern. I still do my carnivore breakfast just because I still like my bacon and eggs. I got to that
Mhm.
eat routine. It's I'm
Right.
pretty basic, and then we'll get to meals, I'm sure, at some point. But uh, I did it alone. I've got 3 kids at home. I've got a wife. They all like sweets. They all like every other thing in the world, all the things I liked, right? So
Yeah.
I couldn't get that shift over, and that was a tough one on the relationship and just with the wife and the kids. Like I
Yeah.
had to disappear for meals. Like I had to go because nobody likes to hang around when they're eating that stuff. And I ate, so I'd eat my meal and then I'd go just tinker in the garage for a bit or something.
Right. That's got to be tough, eh? And did any of your family want to try it with you at all?
No, I tried multiple. It
Yeah.
was a struggle, and honestly, Jay, I don't want to bring religion into it because
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
new
yeah.
to this whole thing, but I found religion just prior to this whole thing, and I could tell you Jesus gave me the willpower because I've struggled with willpower throughout my life, and if it wasn't
Absolutely.
for Jesus giving me the willpower to go through this diet, just in the sense of, like you said, with my family eating all around me, but
Right.
I made it those 11 months strict, knowing that I had a goal in mind, and I did the 30-day. Every 30 days, I'd reevaluate. It was
Right. That's incredible. And obviously there was a turning point, a turning moment when you realized it's really working. And was this before the 30 days in, after the 30 days in? Like,
I'd say within a week, 10 days almost in that area because not trying to promote onto your channel at all, but
yeah.
anybody that'd like to see my progress at all, I got pugs underscore 333 for a YouTube channel. And my motivation to keep myself going through what I learned prior to the diet was to document as much as you can so you can see it. And it also helps people in this situation. So I
Yeah.
made a short video every day of how I felt. And you can see from my very first day, I was down and out and I had no energy, even in my voice, the way I presented myself. I was very dull. I had no energy. And you could just see I veered off, I'm sure, by 20 days or something like that. And then you'll start seeing them every couple of weeks from there. But yeah, you'll definitely see the progress along the way. And it's drastic.
Yeah. So, and yeah, that I was watching a lot of your videos. And again, man, you were that inspiration that finally kicked my ass, right? Like, my health was failing. My thyroid was messed. My doctor wanted me on statin. He wanted me on thyroid medication. I'm like, no, 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 I'm not big pharma. I mean, I'm not paying for your golf clubs, buddy. So,
That's exactly it.
right, let's
Yeah.
figure this out. And when I saw your videos, dude, like, oh, 100%.
Yeah.
So when you're doing this, when you're full on, what's a typical day of eating look like for you? Are you too mad? Are you OMAD? Like,
So I'm the two mat or whatever. I was the 2 meals a day because there's my work schedule. I work construction, so I tended to do my breakfast. I kept it to the 8 hour window because I definitely that's where I really saw my progress. So carnivore does work, but I also believe in the fasting method. Definitely seemed to progress my weight loss. Like I was noticing more drastic that way.
yeah,
So I tried to keep my eating window between eight. So I'd wait till about 9 o'clock in the morning. So that way I had enough time to be able to get home to be able to cook my steak. So it
right,
was usually half dozen eggs to 8 eggs, 6 to 8 eggs in the morning, hard boiled because I work construction. So it's the easiest way to eat. I'm hard boiled eggs,
yeah,
salt shaker on the side because I was heavy on my salt. I still am. Uh, pound of bacon. I eat 500 grams of bacon every morning. It's just the way. Now I've cut it back since I've been cheating. Like I said, I'm doing the one morning or the eating normal at nighttime. I'm down to 5 eggs and 300 grams of bacon, but that's only because I know I'm eating carbs or whatever the wife and everybody else is eating at nighttime. I try to still limit I don't do desserts or any of that kind of stuff still, but
right. So keeping the sugar out.
yeah, but I'm going back. Like I'm glad you brought this all on because I was just talking to the wife, and mental clarity is a big one that I've lost just with the one meal, throwing in that little bit of carbs and stuff. The
Yeah,
mental clarity is the first thing. My joints and stuff are still feeling fine. I'm still out golfing, still do all that, but
nice.
my mental clarity is fogging up, and I noticed that one big time.
Yeah. I know like I don't tend to slip, but if something accidentally like we went on a cruise last year and I ordered I had to have a pina colada. It's tradition, right? It's
Yeah.
tradition. And so I thought, how can I do the carnivore? And I thought, well, heavy cream, maybe some stevia sweetener and vanilla vodka or coconut vodka. So I asked the bartender, he made it up, and I drank this thing. And I'm like, my God, that tastes like a vanilla frosty
Yeah.
from Wendy's, right? So, four of these later, I'm like ready to vomit. And not from the alcohol. Like there was
Yeah.
something going on. So I asked to see the carton. It was vanilla soft serve milkshake mix. There was over
more sugar,
150 grams of sugar. Like that's a bag of sugar
and your body just sees
in
it.
4 drinks, man. I was loopy for like 48 hours. It was the sickest feeling ever. I have not touched sugar since, even accidentally. I'm double checking, triple checking.
Yeah.
Incredible, right? Like, so any unexpected benefits that you weren't expecting on this diet that have just been like incredible?
It, the the sleep one, so I've never been a strong sleeper. I had sleep apnea prior, so that's one of the things it definitely did fix. I don't snore anymore, so the wife loves that part of it. That was a big one there. So
Yeah.
the wife actually sleeps a little closer, so everybody likes that little part. But yeah, no, it's the sleep right there because I 5 hours is my regular 5 to 6 hours. But when I'm full on, 5 hours is all I need. And that 5 hours, I'm getting a bright-eyed, bushy-tail. Like it's a different 5 hours of sleep. Like you don't need more than that. It's a crazy energy level. Like you
Yeah.
really don't know. That was the big shocker is how much energy. I thought the weight loss, like you always heard about that part, but it was the energy that shocked me.
Absolutely. It feels like your brain is just firing on all cylinders, and like
Correct.
you just gotta, if there's nothing to do, you at least need a crossword. It's like I gotta keep my brain active because
Yes.
it's like on ADD, it's just, but it's clear, like what you're doing versus that attention deficit stuff, right? Like,
And that's it. I got ADHD.
right,
So it triggers it even clear. Like you said, the clarity starts clearing up with full on carnivore too, right? Like that was
right.
a big thing, right? But
Yeah,
yeah,
and that's,
steroids.
I've talked to my kids because, you always get the school teacher that says, oh, they have ADHD. We need to put them on Ritalin. No, you need to put them on steak and get them off Skittles.
Yeah.
Simple,
Yeah.
right?
And keep them busy.
Yes,
It-
exactly.
yeah.
Um, support, you're saying, it's tough to get that support at home. So what kind of support or mindset did you use to stay consistent?
Jesus.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Nightly prayer.
Yeah,
Nightly prayer, and I'm not even joking. I asked for this more than anything in my life because you knew me as a kid. I had a heavier set. I was never overweight as a kid, but I had a heavier set. I was athletic, so it held all right in my body. But it just I was a thicker kid, and I never liked that build. So it's definitely a thing that I asked for every night and worked towards. I did it myself. I hate saying that I didn't do it, but I also want to give the credit to him because I know I never had the strength prior, so it's definitely new to me.
that's beautiful. Absolutely. Now, how has your change affected relationships and energy and your overall outlook on life? I mean, again, it's got to be tough when your family's not on board. I mean, they support you obviously, but just not on board with doing it.
Uh, it's a challenge that we're working through. Now we're 2 years into it, right? Almost.
Yeah.
So it's a challenge myself. So still figuring that one out. But I've been married now for 20 years, together for 25. So it's not nothing new, right? Like it's every day is a struggle, every day is a learning path. So we'll get through this hump just like the next one about the diet. Maybe I'll eventually not convince her, but maybe she'll choose to, right? I don't want to convince anybody to do anything.
Exactly.
That's the biggest one right there. Somebody is going to want to do this diet, regardless of what it is, because you're going to have the taunts all the way along.
Yeah.
Friends are going to want you to come in for a drink. There's going to be that birthday cake. Oh, my grandkids just having a celebration. Something's always going to come up,
Yeah.
and it's going to be your choice whether you choose to do it for yourself to stay healthy or enjoy the pleasures and luxuries of life that they're giving you for no reason. Like,
Right. And people are just they don't like change and we've been brainwashed with the food pyramid and all that for so long. I hear it all the time like, "Oh, you're a realtor. What do you know about nutrition?" Well, I've got more nutrition training than probably 90% of general practitioner doctors that are out there. They get and people don't realize this, they get less than 20 hours of nutritional training. And they're expected to help you with your health. Like, I mean,
uh,
they diagnose, they prescribe, rinse and repeat, right? It's like shampoo. The doctor is like shampoo, basically, in my opinion. I mean, no disrespect. I mean, if I cut off an arm, I definitely want them to sew it back
I
on.
agree. Yeah.
But
As soon as I lost my weight, like not my weight, like because I definitely lost more since that point she said it. But when I was down about 80 pounds, my doctor was trying to get me back on vegetables and stuff like that.
right,
She's like, can you start introducing it right away? They want to go straight to that. Like they have
yeah,
no conscious thing. I'm like, you got all my blood work 3 times by that point.
yeah,
Like everything had it approved. Why they're still trying to push back to that? Like
yeah.
it's
Well, and I had one say to me the other day, "Well, I lost 40 pounds of the way I'm eating," and I said, "Aren't you on Ozempic?" Yeah, it had nothing to do with your food, pal.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
That's exactly.
because the way you're eating, you wouldn't be losing 40 pounds in a month.
No,
So,
it's
and
impossible.
yeah, and it's sad because you can see it in people's faces that are on this drug, and
Oh yeah.
the droopy eyes and all that. It's like, no, you just eat proper, and the weight will come on. You know, um, for somebody that's watching this, that's hesitant. Let's say your wife's watching. What would you say to get them started?
Do you want to be here tomorrow in a good way? I don't know. I the biggest thing is you gotta want to do it. So if you say you want to be here healthier tomorrow, I can't say 10 years because that's the big goal, but if you want to be here healthier tomorrow for whoever you are important in your life, like I'm a grandpa now. That was a
Right.
big changer for me. Like I can't chase those little guys around in the shape I was in. There's not a
Right.
chance. I
Yeah.
couldn't get in roller coasters with my other kids that are still younger that like that kind of thing. Not a chance. Like there's different things that I wanted to do. So if you want to be here tomorrow as a better you and a healthier you, then this would be the diet for you. That's
Absolutely.
all. Like it's just there's no better way. You just want to be better tomorrow because you will be. I'll promise you that this
Yeah.
diet will make you better tomorrow.
Oh yeah. I was.
Give it 1 month. That's
Yeah.
all I challenge everybody when they hear that 30-day carnivore challenge. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
I challenge anybody to 30 days. If you are strict on it for 30 days and you come back and you say it didn't work, you will prove me wrong and I will come out publicly and I'll post it everywhere that I have no problem with it. But if you're true to yourself and you're true to this program for 30 days of just eating meat, I don't care how much you eat, what you eat, when you eat it, if you're true to it, there's no way you will not have success and not want to keep going.
Yeah. Absolutely. And so, last question. What is next on your health journey? Any new goals, insights that you're excited about?
Motivation to gain weight back in the proper way. I know you've said that of the availability to come train with you because you got that other aspect of it, but getting out the door, self-confidence, I've never gained that one along the way. I had to talk with the wife and my kid a little bit earlier tonight about it, actually about saying big or small. I can tell you self-confidence is not in your appearance. So if you're going to do this thinking you're going to lose weight and you're going to gain all the self-confidence, you're not. I can tell you that it's not. Maybe it's a downfall for me to say that kind of thing, but it's not something you'll gain by losing weight ever. It's something you have to gain. So me working out is going to be something I'm going to have to break into. Something my goals are to be maybe this year.
Right? You got to start small, right? Like even grab a couple dumbbells for at home. I know you're in the carnivore group, so I've put some workout plans in there that are geared for anyone, whether you have mobility, whether you don't, and it's to get people moving, right? And the more you move, the more your fat adaptation and the more you're burning ketones for your metabolism.
Mm.
And it just keeps us going. And it's been a wonderful journey. And again, without having watched you, I wouldn't have been out playing soccer with my grandkids for an hour over Thanksgiving weekend. Like I'd be 10 minutes and I'd be sitting on the sidelines trying to catch my breath and then grabbing a beer, right? And
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I don't drink alcohol now on carnivore. I just don't drink beer and I limit and it's been a journey. So
I
um
appreciate hearing that, Jay. There's yourself that really took to the program off of me, and there's another guy, Rob Bauer. I don't know if he has. I'm gonna say his name on here anyways, because I'm sure he won't mind me saying it. But I think he's around 10 months in there. I believe he joined this on the Carnivore Compass. I sent him here when you first started it, type thing
Nice.
too, and he's had huge success on it too. He's out west. He's another Canadian. He's out west, and he's had huge success on it.
Yeah,
So
and that was our plan. I mean, I never realized how much time it was going to take. I just thought, yeah, I'll start a page, but then it has grown. We're like up to 450 people, private community. Everyone feels safe in there. They don't feel judged. People
yeah,
talk, and it's been amazing. I mean, we do sell a little bit of, merch like this, but
yeah, yeah,
that's just to keep going and be out. Like I send people free gifts all the time, and I've been doing some online training with people free of charge, so I just want to see people healthy, and that was our goal the whole time. But
yes.
what the name of your YouTube channel again, so that people can have a look?
I'm going to do a double check because that's a thing that I do. I got multiple because I kept track of my kids. I sort of, yeah. So it's just at Pugs 333. That's they'll
Okay.
get it. So just
All right.
Pugs Pugs 333.
Send me the link in a message, and
Yep.
when I post the video, I'll put it in there as well so that
Yep.
people can follow your journey. And by the way, you are the very first video for Carnivore Compass. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yeah.
pleasure. Well, that's a good or bad. I don't know. I, I'm a
No,
little happier. I don't think I fumbled my way too bad through
you
this.
did
A lot of
you did
confidence
great, man.
speaking. So
And yeah, I said that to Joel the other day. I said Kevin's number one. He gets first go at the video because he's the reason we're doing this. So
right on. And you're more than welcome if you want a screenshot. You'll be able to find it, Jay. Just screenshot my before and after if you want to throw it in
oh,
anywhere
absolutely.
in the video.
Yeah.
I've got that dual picture. You'll be able to screenshot. So
Perfect. All right, Kev, I
uh,
appreciate it, and hope to see you
right
on
on.
our page, and we'll see you around for sure. Do you still have that golf simulator set up, or are you going to set it up in the winter again?
This winter I'm going to be physioing. I got shoulder surgery here on a
Oh,
motorcycle
okay.
accident 2 years ago. So I got shoulder surgery here in 2 weeks actually. So
Okay.
I'm hoping to have it set up maybe by late winter time, but we'll see.
Perfect. Perfect.
We'll go by a mutual friend. He's got a good nice one in his garage there. We'll do a round there.
Awesome. All right, man.
All
You
right.
have a good night, and thanks
Yeah.
again.
See you, Jay.
Take care.